Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is August 18th, 2022, and start off with sun and some clear skies in the morning, and then by early afternoon, noon, we had clouds pop up. You see them there. Instability from the low pressure still that is kind of over circulating now over Maine, still generating that instability out there. But it was clear in the morning, but these clouds quickly popped up. Let's see if we can get a there you go. They quickly popped up in the afternoon here, early afternoon. And yeah, skies became partly to mostly cloudy for a time with all these clouds. However, there was a sea breeze that did wind up pushing the clouds back for a little bit along the south shore. So I'll show you what it looked like today. This is what the skies look like in Mineola in the afternoon. Just lots of billowing cumulus clouds there. But then when I got down to the south shore, it was clear. Nope, that's not the picture we want. That's the picture we want. It was clear at Argyle Lake there. Look at that. Clear skies and cooler, of course, with the sea breeze there. Fairly clear skies. But right on the south shore, it was clear, not in the Pine Barrens. And then later on this evening, you see the skies filled with clouds once again, even on the south shore. And there was even a shower, and it was pretty impressive, actually. It was a shower that went by to the north here. Here it is. Going by to the north from Wantar, and if you can see that, but let me make it like that. But yeah, you can see there is a shower. Look at those clouds there, dark, menacing clouds there over the north toward the north shore. There, you can see that shower. Pretty impressive, actually. There's another view of it there. Another look at it. It even got prettier as the sunset. This is what it looked like as the sunset. Look at that. So yeah, pretty impressive. Especially towards sunset with those clouds. But anyway, let's go take a look at the current conditions outside right now. And you'll notice across the country we have we have the monsoons going strong in Arizona with flood watches and some flood warnings out there. Believe it or not. And then in the Pacific Northwest, we've got an excessive heat warning. As well as heat advisories in effect as well, because it's going to get pretty hot over there as well. So let's put the observations in here, and we'll take a look at some of the heat that they're dealing with actually right now. So you can see it looks like it's in the midnight, 95 there in around Seattle there, 95 with a dew point of 4. At least the dew point's not high, but that's pretty hot. But anyway, let's get into our area now, and we'll see temperatures today. It was definitely warmer today. We got into the mid 80s, and definitely feeling a little more humidity today than we have felt. So let's take a look and see what it was like. Right now at Islip, it is 73 degrees. The dew point is 64, so yeah, the dew point's not that low anymore. Definitely feeling some moderate levels of humidity outside today. Earlier on, though, you could see it was clear, and the clouds developed like around 1 o'clock. We had some scattered clouds, and then it kind of, you can see the dew points where we had a northwest winds, then the winds went southwest, the sea breeze came in, and that brought in a little more humidity, but wound up dropping the temperatures. And there was actually a couple of showers around today, too, so let's go. We'll put the dew points along with the temperatures on here. So you'll see this site is being very, very slow tonight, so we may have some issues pulling up information on it. I noticed it's been very, very, very slow. And yeah, so you see here dew points generally in the mid-60s. New Jersey, dew points are oddly a little lower there, believe it or not. Temperatures around 73 degrees in some areas, 72 out at West Hampton. So let's go take a look at our highs and lows. We'll start with the highs. And you'll see mid-80s, 86 at Islip, so it's pretty warm out there. Upper 80s in the city, 88. And New Jersey, upper 80s as well. So yeah, much warmer than it has been. And let's go to the low temperatures here. And lows generally in the mid-60s. Not too much radiational cooling going on. I do want to go to the underground site because, again, there was a shower over the North Shore. And we will take a look and see how much rain actually, I want to go back to that site for a minute. I want to go back to this site, and we want to take a look at the rainfall that we're going to actually roll this back all the way to the, I guess, 15th? 15th, yeah. We're going to look at the rain. We'll put this on Sunday. Let's look at start the precipitation here and load this and see if we can get all the rainfall that fell in New England here. All right, that's not all the rainfall. let's move this back even more. I want to show you the rainfall that fell in that storm, but it's not showing that much. That's odd. That is odd. Should be showing that system that hit. I'm going back over 5 days now. I wanted to see how much rain they got from that system, that storm. And it's barely showing anything. All right, we're gonna have to go to the Boston site and see the site is misbehaving. So before I go look at the rainfall, I want to look at the rain that fell over, and you can see there's some showers over there too. It looks like some light showers, like a little bit of a back to a front there over Maine there. But let's go to the historical on the Boston side, and we'll see. We'll talk about the rainfall that they got. All right, let's see. Maybe they didn't get that much rain from that coastal storm. I thought they got a good amount of rain from it. Let's go to the climate. Yeah, this site, of course, every site is designed a little differently. But let's go to the preliminary monthly data, and we can look at Boston. We only have a few places here, but let's see how much rain they wound up getting from that storm. Only 0.27, so that storm must have fallen apart when it got into New England, I guess, that low. I guess it never really brought that much rain, so they're still in a pretty bad drought then. We thought they were getting relief, but I guess they didn't. The low didn't really bring that much heavy rain. So, speaking of the drought, that's what I want to talk about, because you can see here, they're still in extreme drought now, going from Boston all through New England there. So that's when I saw this map updated, I'm like, there's still an extreme drought, so I guess they didn't get that much rain. And around it, you have severe drought for almost all of Massachusetts, Rhode Island. The severe drought in Rhode Island, and the Cape is in a severe drought, as well as coastal areas of New Hampshire into southern Maine. And then around it, you have the moderate drought. And let's take a closer look at New York now. I think we can zoom in a little more on New York. And you see, according to this map here, that the South Shore is now in a severe drought. South Shore of Long Island in a severe drought, and a moderate drought for the rest of Long Island. You also have some areas of severe drought also in the eastern parts of the Hudson Valley as well. So, yeah, it's not looking good. New Jersey's a little better off, but not... At least Ocean County has abnormally dry, but once you go into Monmouth, it becomes a moderate drought, and then you have an area of severe drought around the Middlesex through Hudson, Essex counties area. So, yeah, we are in a pretty bad drought here. And Connecticut also dealing with it as well. You can see part of it is in an extreme drought. So, because of that, it's actually been in the news that they're worried about the water towers now, because the water towers are starting to, if we go to News 12 here, which we will go to, the water towers are, I had a story about it. I'll see if we can find it. And it's not here, but there is a Suffolk County, let me just go to Suffolk County Water Authority. That should be their top story. But, of course, that's why I try to set everything up. But let's see. They have it. Here we go. Community leaders urge immediate water conservation. So, stage 1 water emergency. And they were explaining, of course, they don't have it here, but you'll have to take my word for it, that they're worried. There's a real peak emergency water conservation alert. And it's in Brookhaven Town, too. But, again, there's nothing on the SCWA about it. But there is a one for, there is an alert for Brookhaven Town. Let's see if we can find it, because, again, they just bury this. This is like one of the most important things, because we are really, all right, they don't seem to have it here. So you'll have to take my word for it. It's actually buried. But they're worried about the water towers not having enough water in case of an emergency, because the water towers are low. It's where they store the water. I'm sorry, I can't provide you any more information. The story is buried. Obviously, they don't really want people to know that we are in such a severe situation. Again, because it's the news media. They don't, especially when it comes to the environment. The environment is last. If you think crime is last, the environment is way last behind even that. All right. But yeah, there's Suffolk County. There's a water shortage. They did a story on it, but of course it is completely scrubbed from the news now. So let's go and talk about that rainfall that we did. A little bit of rainfall that we got tonight, so here we go. So here is the rainfall totals, and you can see not a whole lot from those showers. Barely a tenth of an inch. This is showing 0.95. That's suspect for Huntington. I don't think they got that, but everybody else, just zeros. So yeah, it's really, really bad. The drought is really bad. We are in a bad drought. And, you put Long Island drought, and there's barely any stories on it. So there are some mandatory restrictions. I guess that's not on Long Island. Let's see where this is. New York County. So it's Rockland County now that is saying. So again, you go to more news. There's nothing showing up on News 12 at all. Which is they did cover this, and they spoke about the water towers, and they completely scrubbed it. I don't understand what the hell's wrong with the media. This is... Honestly, I hate to say it, we need a government-run media in this country like CBC or something. Because, you go to CBC, they talk about this stuff. No, not here. All right, I'm sorry for the rant. I try not to do any more rants, but, when it comes to the environment, I can't be quiet because we have real problems. If people keep using the water a lot to water their lawn, what's going to happen is the water towers don't have enough supply and enough pressure that if there's an emergency and the fire department needs the water, they're not going to be able to get it. If there's a fire, they may not have water to put it out. So it's real serious, very serious. You'd think the media would actually put that at the front of their page. No, they just want to bury it because, again, they just want to bury it. So, yeah, not much rain going on. So let's talk about what's going to be happening here because there's not much rain in the forecast. Tomorrow will be dry. Looking at this, you'll see that coastal low goes to the south, so no rain for Saturday. Sunday's also dry. Next chance would be Monday into Tuesday. And honestly, that doesn't look that impressive. And if we go and we zoom in a little more into our area and go to we'll do almost all the way. We'll do all the way to the end of the month here. End of the month. I could do all the way to the end of the period. How about that? Let's go to the total accumulated rainfall. All right, that actually is looking better. That does have some purple over us. But that doesn't happen until the very end of the period. So if we go just 1 week from today, all right, so if we'll go to next weekend. It's showing something. But let's go into next Monday. All right, so between now and Monday, look at this, nothing, absolutely nothing. We have to wait until that next system comes through Monday night to Tuesday to bring us some rain. So yeah, we are really hurting for rain. It's no freaking joke. So let's go to the 0Z HRRR, and we can run this all the way to the end, and you'll see absolutely butt kiss for precipitation. Maybe you can see a little spot there from any spotty shower that would develop, but they don't really bring that much rain, these spotty showers. So if we look tomorrow, you'll see nothing. All right, nothing. And here we are Saturday. Maybe some showers and thunderstorms inland mostly, but not Long Island. So, yeah, despite the increasing humidity, no rain once again. So let's go take a look at the dew points and wind flow, and you'll see here. We got that westerly flow setting up tomorrow. The dew points might come down a little bit during the afternoon, and then they'll come back up again. You'll see dew points maybe dropping to the 50s. It's going to be warm, though, with that westerly flow. Then it's going to come on shore. The sea breeze comes in, and that increases the humidity. Saturday, where the humidity is staying with us, we're going to have dew points probably in the mid-60s probably. And sea breeze is at least southerly wind, which will keep the temperatures down on the South Shore mainly. So let's go look at the highs for tomorrow on the HRRR. And you will see 90 or better, good bet in New Jersey in the city, though it does keep Long Island in the 80s. And then for Saturday, you'll see similar conditions here. Long Island staying in the 80s, but 90 or better likely for New Jersey and the city. So let me go to the GFS so we can look at the rest of the weekend. And you will see here again on the GFS, there you go. There's your wind flow, dew points and wind flow. There's your dew points and wind flow for Friday, so they pretty much agree. Sunday, you see that storm going by to the south. That swings the winds over to the east. There's that storm to the south, but it goes off to the south. So the easterly wind will be a cooler wind. So when we look at the temperatures on Sunday, they will be cooler than on Saturday. Probably high temperatures only in the low 80s versus mid, maybe upper 80s on Long Island. But you have this storm system. But again, unfortunately, if we look at the rain here, it stays away. And that's the problem. So we really are hurt for rain badly. So let's go look at the clouds at least. So as far as tomorrow goes, I think we'll have mostly sunny skies for most of the day, actually, depending on whether we have a cumulus buildup or not. I don't know if we're going to have one like we had today. If not, then we should have more sunshine tomorrow in the afternoon. But then the clouds come in with this system going by to the south. Saturday into Sunday, again, this is the GFS. I will go look at the RGM next. It's really a shame I couldn't. You'll have to just take my word for it about that with the water, but it's serious. Anyway, you'll see here that for Friday, we have mostly sunny skies, though. Again, toward the afternoon, maybe a scattered cumulus and a little bit of cirrus toward like later in the afternoon, like 4 or 5 o'clock. You'll see that cirrus from that system going by. Here's Saturday. We got the cirrus to start. And then by the afternoon, we actually could go mostly sunny. And for Sunday, we'll probably have more in the way of some scattered cirrus and mid-level clouds. But other than that, I mean, no rain at all for the next 3 days. So it's going to continue to get worse as the water supplies on Long Island run low. It's no laughing matter. I don't know why the news media isn't taking this more seriously. But again, they would rather distract you from the real serious climate crisis that we are going through, of which this drought is part of. So I want to thank you for watching this video. Thanks. And hopefully you enjoy your weekend. It's unfortunate I could not bring you that news. I do not know why it has been scrubbed from News 12, but it has, so we can't find it anywhere on the site. We can go and we can look here, and there's nothing on it at all. Let's see if we can find it. If I can find it. All right, here we go. See, they buried it. So here we go. This is the story. Oh, it might not even be the story. It's only 50 seconds. It says, we're asking if you sprinkle, please don't. Officials say water towers. This is the thing I wanted to point out to you. Officials say local water towers are being drained during early hours, hurting both the water supply and pressure. So this is a big problem. If they have an emergency, this is the problem here. But it only got 49 seconds again. We don't call out News 12 here anymore. But I don't talk about that. I don't even do the crime anymore, not even on a post. But this is with the environment, so I will talk about it. And this is very concerned here. Severe drought now on Long Island, and we still have to wait until our next chance for rain, which would be Tuesday. But a lot can change between now and then. As we know, we've seen these chances come, and then they literally, no pun intended, evaporate. Before they even get here. So this is one of the worst droughts I've ever seen on Long Island. It may even be worse than the year we had those wildfires, which I'm really worried about. That's another thing they should be talking about. Be careful out there. It's just tinder dry out there. I fear that we're going to see a major wildfire happen soon. If just pray that it doesn't happen. That's all. Pray. People got to be careful and just pray. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. A lot to talk about with this drought, unfortunately, and like I said, it's really serious, and it's not just us. So many parts of the world are dealing with this. As we deal with the consequences of the climate emergency that we are in, that everybody just pretends doesn't exist. So have a good night, everybody, and thanks for watching.